So it wasn't too long after I launched worldvillage.com that I realized everything wasn't going to be as rosy and sunny as I hoped it would be. Building a website online and trying to monetize it was hard work. In fact, we received about $25,000 in funding from an angel investor and went through that cash pretty quick because I quit my job in order to work full-time on World Village. That's where something really interesting happened. We had about $1.70 left in our checking account, and I remember telling my wife, I don't know what we're going to do. This thing is not going the way that we hoped it would. Of course, this is the story of all great entrepreneurs. And then something happens, right? Something always happens. In my particular case, regardless of what others might believe or think, I was a praying man. I was like, okay, God, if you want this business to go on, you're going to have to drop the money out of heaven. Well, call it what you will. Some might call it a coincidence. I call it something else. That very week, I got an email from an individual who I never heard of, representing a Japanese firm that I had never heard of. And he told me that they wanted to take our material from worldvillage.com, have it translated into Japanese and localized for this multimedia conglomerate site in Japan. I was going to tell him it would cost him about $200 a month or so to use my information, but before I had a chance to open my mouth, he told me that they were willing to pay $5,000 a month. Again, call it what you will. The funding that I received from that angel investor managed to keep us going so that we could take the next phase. All that to say what? Maybe you got to believe. You got to believe in something. You got to believe in yourself and what you're doing. You got to believe in your passions. And I personally think you got to believe in something bigger than yourself that is orchestrating your purpose for why we're even here on earth. I think there's a lot more to business than just the business of doing business. Until next time, see ya. Hey, have you tuned into Comm Live yet? That's right, every week it's a brand new live show right out of my offices here in Loveland, Colorado. I've got all kinds of interesting things to talk about, questions that we answer live, and special guests. So, to tune in, go to www.joelcomm.com/live.html, and I'll see you there.